What's up, chat? Hello, children. We in this biscuit. That's right. That's right. From Jersey. Interesting. What's up, my fellow Zims and Zers? What's going on, chat? How's everybody doing? I am no, I'm not tired, dude. I'm pretty good. It's it's not too terrible. Had a decent day. No, do I need to lean up a little bit? Am I still? Wait, I go out of focus if I walk up to the camera, right?
Yeah. Give me some of that. I got two of them, baby.
All right. Well, we're waiting. About to get going here in a second, but I figured Z could entertain us with some trivia, show you guys how smart I am. Can we make Twitter bigger? Yeah. We got Twitter in the building as well. Z, what we got?
All right, trivia to entertain the people.
That's right. That's right.
In which country was Pablo Picasso born?
Oh, fuck.
Italy is wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. Pablo Picasso. Isn't it France? France?
Italy is wrong, Hermercles. France is wrong.
Damn. Oh. Ooh.
Spain is correct, Joshua. You're right. You're right.
All right.
Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel?
Michelangelo.
That is correct.
That's easy.
That is correct.
That's easy.
All right. What is the largest country in the world by land area? That's correct.
Yeah, Russia.
Russia is correct. Which planet in our solar system is known as the red planet?
Mars.
That is correct.
But you're not smart. No, you're not. CPT, big dog. How's it feel?
It feels,
That's right.
It feels like
That's
equality.
right. You feel entitled, don't you?
Yeah. That's right.
Oh man, banger Q&AF today. Appreciate that. Hell yeah.
These come from some third grade homework. Yes, you're right. Yeah, of course. In which country did reggae music originate? That is correct.
What was
Jamaica. Reggae
Jerk
music.
chicken? What was the question? I heard Jamaica. I immediately thought jerk chicken.
Finger blasting.
Oh.
Doing a side hustle at the strippers, doing electrical. That's a wild statement. Which one? My English is not that good.
Oh. Aha.
Last question.
Uno más.
What is illegal to own as a pet in Switzerland unless you have at least 2 of them?
I almost said something extremely racist, and I'm proud that I didn't. I'm going to say a fish.
Nope. What?
Slaves.
No.
Yeah.
A black man is wrong, Craig. Any more guesses? Guinea pigs.
That's weird.
The reasoning is they get lonely, so the law requires a friend.
Mm. Somebody
All
said
right.
say it.
All right. Well, I'm late. Yeah. All right. Let's do the show. Sorry I was late, guys. We ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society, and welcome to motherfucking reality, guys. Today we have Andy and DJ.
Cruise the motherfucking internet.
That's what we're going to do live. All right. As you guys know, if you're new for the show, we do these lives twice a week. We do one on Monday, one on Thursday, and then we have other shows available within the week. If you'd like to see the other shows, Q&A AF, Real AF, Real Talk, you go to Andy Frisella Motivation on YouTube and get those there. That's where you're going to find, the Q&A Fs, Real Talk, 75 hard verses, and all the personal development content. So if you're not subscribed to that, go over Andy Frisella Motivation and get yourself subscribed. We do have a fee for the show. The fee is very simple. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
All right. What's up?
Buenos noches, mi
Yeah.
amigo. What's going on, man?
Nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Been a day. Mm-hmm.
I spent the whole day at the dentist.
Mm.
The whole day.
Mm. Like that's. I feel like that's like very unusual for you.
Well, I broke my veneers. I had like 4 broken veneers, and so I had to get them fixed.
Jesus.
So I just went ahead and got a whole new set put in.
And how long have you had those though? Like, I mean, how long do
10
they
years.
last? Yeah, 10. Is
10
it about
years.
average though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Well, they're supposed to last forever, but I mean,
Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
But my love for you.
yeah. So I got the plastic. I got the plastic ones in now that aren't the real ones.
Mm. So you gotta go back and get
Get the
new
real
one.
ones next Monday.
Sick. Hell yeah, man. Andy, did you park at the dentist only spot?
I
You
will,
probably did.
I will not. You guys know me very well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Hell yeah, man. Well, welcome. We got the chats. We're live
No, it
streaming
didn't hurt,
this.
dude. I was surprised. They give you a couple pills that kind of knock you out, and it went real quick.
They give you pills that knock you out?
Yeah, the last time I went, they did like with an IV.
Right.
But this time they just did like some pills, and you're like twilighted out.
Fuck.
And then I went home and slept for like an hour, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
So
Dude, the going to sleep is like one of the weirdest
Yeah.
fucking things.
Yeah.
Like medicinally, right? Like,
yeah.
that's-
Oh, I woke up. I didn't know where the
Fuck.
fuck I was, bro.
dude, that's some weird shit.
Yeah.
I still don't get it, dude. I hated that. I've only had to do it once, and that's when I got my wisdom teeth removed. And dude, it's so weird, bro.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Welcome, guys. We are live streaming this. We have YouTube and Twitter rolling. If you guys are watching us right now, take some time, repost this stream, or share it out. Let your friends know, your family know, people that you don't like. Send it to them. Tell them Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah from your boys over here at Real AF. With that, I always like the little intro topics. You know what I'm saying? And dude, this lady's going viral right now. She's from the UK or from Britain or something like that. I know we give some shit on their food, but I thought we take the time to do like an honest review of this dish that they have over there that's pretty famous. It's pie and mash with eel.
Yeah, that was gross.
And like, I just want to know, like, who hurt y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be, like, dealing with some, like, real shit to have to put some shit on your plate like that, bro. That is fucking disgusting. And that's absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry. I know we probably got some UK guys over there. Y'all are fucking fucked up. And there's this lady that's going viral right now. Her name is Lisa. Everybody meet Lisa. She is going. She's from Britain. She's about to give us a little review session. Let's check this clip out.
Hi everyone, I'm at Man's Pie Mash. Eat pie mash with Lisa. There we go. Bit of salt, we don't fuck with that. Bit of pepper, bit of vinegar. I love vinegar. Oh, yummy. Oh, look at this. Look, people, look what I've got. Favourite of the day. Nice seals, look at them. They're banging. Watch this. Oh. Get the bones out, no matter the back. Bit of lovely mash, look, no lumps in that. That's the bollocks pie mash that Man's.
What the fuck is she saying?
Let's get another eel. How many eels have I got? 1, 2. Oh, give me a lot. I've got about 8 eels here. I love them. Watch, see that? See that, all that? Look, watch. Fucking melts in your mouth, it's the bollocks. Get down, Man's. Happy Friday, everyone.
Who's this guy?
When I think of somebody from Britain, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
Stereotypical eating some shit on the plate. Now, I mean, there's some other interesting places that have some interesting cuisine. We'll try to do a little full circle jerk.
Nook, nook, nom, nom. Nook, nook, nom, nom, nom.
Yep. And but dude, like, what the? That's bad, dude. That's absolutely bad. And we'll full circle jerk this thing towards the end, so stay tuned because we're gonna go to another country and show some of their specialties.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When?
It's for the thumbs up. It's actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad. Yeah. So stay with us, and let's get to it. Yeah, guys. Remember, as always, if you would like to see any of these articles that we cover, these pictures, links, videos, go to andyfrisella.com. You guys can find them linked there for you. With that being said, let's get into our cruise.
Cool.
Headline 1. The Minnesota shit's still rolling, and there's been some more stuff that's come out since all of that stuff has transpired. One of those things is that, Andy, all the billions of dollars that has been, stolen, right? It was just an accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was an error. That's all it was. Just a mistake. The Biden admin likely paid out $84 million in error. And this was specifically just for the housing up there. This just came out. Department of HUD Housing.
Let me stop right there. Guys, before we start the show, please repost the stream right now.
Mm.
We do have a lot of things to talk about on the show. And if we're going to have the impact that we need to have, we need your guys' help. When we say share the show, and I know people, get used to hearing that. I don't know if you've noticed, but things are reaching a boiling point, and our voice has to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I'm going to ask you, if you are going to continue to watch the show, and you are going to continue to consume the content, that you make it an obligatory part of consuming the content, that you share the show every time. That's what I'm asking. If you don't want to do that, don't listen to the fucking show. Period.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I'm not doing this for fucking fun. I didn't do this. We do this for free. We don't get paid. I don't sell out to fucking Israel or any of these other places. And we need your fucking help. And I know, just like in the world, everybody thinks that everybody else is doing it. And that's the problem that we have. So if we're going to get into mainstream and we're going to cross over into one of the most powerful fucking voices, I think you all need to be heard, that you all agree need to be heard. I need you to participate in that part of it. Okay? So please share the fucking stream or don't come and watch it. That's where I'm at with it now.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, it was just an accident, dude. It was an error, right? It's almost $90 million. Went to 500 of them were fucking dead, allegedly, deceased, and a bunch of ineligible people. Like this, there was $246,000 was shelled out to 20 people whose social security numbers couldn't even be verified. Quote, Biden's HUD failed the people of Minnesota, paying dead people while vulnerable families were left behind, Secretary Scott Turner said. This gross level of mismanagement and failure to safeguard American taxpayer dollars is unacceptable. And dude, it just got me thinking, like, what would happen to us if I just had an error on my shit, right? Like, I'm putting in TurboTax stuff, and I just, took a couple of zeros off or added a couple of zeros. I don't know. Like, what would happen to us? What would happen to you guys listening, watching right now if you guys were to have some errors with your tax dollars and with your income, right? But these guys, it's just an error.
Well,
It's
I can
fine.
tell you what they happen. It starts with like a letter, and then it starts with more letters, and then it starts with threats, and then it's we're gonna lien your house, and then we're gonna take your shit, and then they take your shit.
It's insane.
They do this to American citizens every single day.
Every day, dude.
You know how many American citizens have to deal with a predatory IRS that literally just bang on them and bang on them and bang on them and bang on them?
And they for $90 million.
No. And dude, our government gets away with stealing all of our tax money and then punishing us for not accounting for it correctly when they are free to steal and use and make it disappear any way that they want. The fact that American citizens haven't had a tax revolt in this country to this point shows you how unaware citizens are of how predatory our tax system really is. When we talk to people about taxes, they always jump right to income tax and they pretend like that's the only tax. That is not the only tax. You are taxed everywhere you turn, everywhere you go, everything you do, everything you buy, everything you sell, everything you own at all times. And that doesn't even account for the taxes that you pay for that are upstream. For example, when companies make products and they're taxed at a heavy rate, okay, those products are already taxed. Then they're taxed again when you sell them. Then they're taxed again to you, and you cover that fucking cost. And even though that might not be a tax, it still is a tax because it raises the cost of what you have to pay to have goods. And our tax system is nothing like the tax policy that this country was founded upon. It's not even close. So we have a very corrupt government. We have a bunch of thieves. We have a bunch of fucking criminals who impoverish us and steal from us and take from us every day under the threat of violence. And then we are told we were a fucking free country. What free country is held hostage by their own government to pay money so that they can fucking take it and do whatever they want and obviously enrich themselves? Because that's why these people go from, $126,000 a year salary to being worth $30 million in 2 years. And then in 10 years, they're worth $400 million. Where do you think that comes from? That comes from you. That comes from me. That comes from all the people that you know. That comes from your neighbor who's struggling to make his ends meet. Okay? And until you guys, like we've said on the show, start to mirror the outrage that you hear on shows like this, nothing will change. Okay? It's not going to change. You can't just sit there. You can't just sit there and take it. You have to be vocal about it. You have to be really fucking vocal about it. It doesn't take everybody to force change. It takes a small, loud minority to force fucking change. And we have been tricked into believing that it takes 300 people to make the government do something. Actually, it only takes one person to point it out and other people to join in. And there's been people pointing it out the entire time, and there's just been not a lot of joining in. So I'm going to tell you where I'm at with it. I'm pretty disappointed in the American people. That's the truth. Okay, you bitch, but nothing changes. You don't change anything. You don't say anything different. You don't stand up for the things that you believe in. You just wait for someone to come and fix it. And that's the exact attitude that's caused this problem that we have in society. When we look around at culture and we go to the gas station or we go to the grocery store and we see people acting like total shit bums, that's on you. That's your fault. That's not their fault. If half the people at the gas station had their shit together, the other half would work to do so. Mm-hmm. But everybody keeps kicking the can down the road to avoid the responsibility because the responsibility is a little bit uncomfortable because it requires a tiny bit of work on yourself. It's frustrating, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. And, dude, it's more and more of this shit's going to come out, right? Like, I mean, you know, all the stuff that's been happening up there, the protesting, right? You know, the Renee, what was her name? Good. That had to suffer the consequences of her actions, right? You know, that stuff's still going on. And like, dude, you know, I know people joke. They're like, oh, you know, it should have started a daycare. It should have started a print shop. But it is very interesting. When you look at the normal places you should be looking at, you check it on Hollywood, right? Now everybody's wanting to rock around with this pin, be good. In a nod to the woman up in Minnesota, right? And everybody's doing it. Wanda Sykes is doing it. This old lady, I don't know what she does or who she is, but she's doing it. But the protests are still rolling, dude. They're still happening. Now, I will say this. The ICE agents are kind of over it. And
everybody's over it.
Dude,
have you read the comments under these posts?
They're getting destroyed.
Yeah, like the first week, the first day, the first 3 days.
Well, because people were trying to see.
It was arguing, oh, was this or that, or was this or that, was this or that. And then what happened is now we're seeing it more and more and more, and people are like, yeah, fuck these people.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're over it, bro. Like, let's check this clip out. This from this is this is up close and personal. Check this out. Oh man. Dude, that is so. Being maced is one of the worst things you could possibly like. That shit sucks.
I mean, it's better than being shot.
That's true. That's true.
They should consider themselves lucky. I don't understand where these stupid motherfuckers do not understand basic fucking law in this country.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have all these other people who are like the black pill, pro freedom, you know, anarchy type people who are like, oh, you guys are fucking bootlickers for standing up. No. We have to have a civilized society. And to have a civilized society, we have to have laws. And to have laws, laws have to be enforced. And when people don't want to have laws and they want to have chaos, there becomes friction. And friction can be ugly. And that's what we're seeing right now. Mm-hmm. That's not bootlicking. Yeah. That's the acceptance that we all want to live in a society where this kind of shit doesn't happen. Yeah. Okay? And if we notice who's doing all of this shit, who is it? Is it all the black people out there? No. Mm-mm. Is it all the white men out there? No. Who is it? Oh, it's these completely out of touch, deranged, leftist, liberal women who have learned over the last however many years that they can say, do whatever they want, push people, throw shit at people, break shit, and not feel any repercussions whatsoever. And this is the natural response of that behavior over time. And like we talked about last week, whose fault is it? Well, it's the government's fault. It's the fucking fault of the people running the government. Now, I will say Biden's administration has a massive hand in this happening, but I would also say that Trump's administration has a massive hand at this happening. Because Trump hasn't come out and said, hey, this is America, and we have laws, and if you fuck with a federal operation, the repercussions are going to be heavy. You cannot be surprised. That's the way countries work. And we wouldn't bring the ICE in or the National Guard in or quote unquote, we're bringing in the military. You guys don't even know what the fucking military will do if that happens. And I'm going to be real, dude. I actually think a lot of people are for it because they're so fucking tired of the crime. They're so tired of being harassed. They're so tired of going to dinner and sitting on a patio and seeing a bunch of fucking assholes come up and ruin your dinner because they have some sort of warped political ideology. I'm going to be real with you, and I don't really give a fuck what anybody says. they need to fucking clean these motherfuckers out. And whatever that means is what the fuck it means. And I've had that position for years. And I believe I said, and I don't believe, I know I've said that when it started to happen, it was going to be unpalatable for a lot of people. Well, now it's starting to happen and people don't like it because they want to be able to yell and scream and throw fucking fits and not face any accountability. And that's fine. You want to protest? Fine. You want to march up and down the street? Fine. You want to make noise? Fine. But when it crosses the line into disturbing people's lives on a daily basis for years on end, including throwing shit, including harassment, including pushing people, including making scenes in public places like restaurants and bars, this shit has no place in society.
Trying to run people over.
It has no fucking place in society. And the average American, no matter what the news says, and by the way, all of these protests are highly exaggerated by the numbers of people that are there because they're trying to get everybody to join in and nobody's taking the bait. They're showing 300 or 400 people in a small little fucking frame of a camera pretending as if this is the world revolution, which it isn't. Okay. And that should tell you all you need to know. They're trying to make it bigger because that's what they want. Here's what people don't understand. Our government system requires division. It does not work without it. Our current political system does not operate without mass division at scale. Because if people were unified, they wouldn't be able to do the things that they do. They wouldn't be able to steal. They wouldn't be able to do all the fucked up shit. And the division is intentional. And it's interesting that people still can't understand that after all of these years, after all of the things, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. George Floyd happens. George Floyd starts to fade out. COVID comes in. COVID's the next thing. It starts to fade out. The day after they say COVID's kind of over, the very next day, Ukraine.
Yeah, right.
Ukraine starts to fade out. The very next day, Israel, October 7th. Okay, Israel starts to get all this backlash. What happens? Oh, Charlie Kirk gets killed. Charlie Kirk for the next 3 months. Then it's, now it's this.
Yeah.
It's always something, and it's always something at the time where people are all starting to come together around the idea that this is bullshit, okay? And so until we stop buying these things for what they're supposed to be for us, meaning we are dumb and we continue to consume this and divide and think that our neighbors are our fucking enemies, the more power they get, okay? So this is very intentional. It's happening over and over and over again. If you have any basic intelligence or the ability to observe pattern recognition, you could see it. It's called the new thing on the internet. Everybody sees it.
Yep.
The only people that don't fucking see it are these fucking white, upper middle class activist women who, quite honestly, dude, they've never dealt the repercussions of any physicality whatsoever. And then when they do, they play victim. Okay, I'm sorry. Just because, like, there was a video on the internet of some, like, this big woman who was like 300 pounds, dude, and she's probably 350, and she's standing in front of an ICE vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, and they move her out. She starts pushing the ICE agents. Okay, do you guys know the video I'm talking about?
And then she starts screaming, "I'm a mom."
And then they fucking take her and they throw her on the fucking ground.
Oh yeah.
And then she gets back up and she goes over and starts pushing him again. Look, dude. If that's female privilege. If that were a man, they would have fucking shot me. Okay? If that were you, you would have got shot. All right? And these women don't believe that they have any repercussions at all.
Right.
And they're the ones causing these fucking problems. So are we really going to lose the country because there's a group of progressive communist women who have really no fucking idea what they're talking about, which is proof by the on-the-street interviews that we see over and over and over and over again, asking them to define what's fascism or what are they protesting against or what do they not like. They can never answer it. They are the useful fucking idiots of a communist insurgency. And we're not going to lose this country because of those people. I can promise you that.
No.
It's not going to happen. And people And for these people, it's getting very dangerous because everybody's tired of this shit. Okay? Everybody's tired of this shit. Let me tell you another thing men are tired of. Men are tired of those women going out and voting for policies that then make the breadwinners, their men, have a harder time actually go out and make things work. Okay? So we have a problem here, and the problem is a very specific demographic of very uneducated, bored, miserable women who have nothing better to do disrupting society. That's the truth. Okay? And it needs to fucking stop.
Dude, I was it's like, imagine.
You got their men at home who've been demasculized to fucking, oh, whatever you want, honey. You're a champion. Whatever.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking
like
about
I
this,
said, we're going to see more of it. I said on last show, I said we're going to see more of it. Before the show was even over, we saw 2 more people shot. We saw 2 more people pulled out of their cars. Like, what kind of entitlement do you think, like, what kind of entitlement does someone have to believe that they can, like, get in front of a police car, get behind a police car and slow down and
honk the horn
and believe that nothing's going to happen to them?
Yeah.
I, as a man, could not do that. That's not something I could do. They would beat the fuck out of me, and likely, like, if in the same situation of them throwing that big fat lady on the ground and me, if that were me, they threw me on the ground, I got back up and I went at them, I'd be fucking shot. So,
dude, I imagine, like, how perfect of a world would it be? Like, just nice Friday, turn your phone off, and you wake up fucking Sunday, and they're all gone. Like, it's just done. It'd be so nice. And like, nobody would question how it happened. Nobody would give a fuck, right?
well, I
It'd
mean,
be so peaceful. It'd be nice, man.
I mean,
because, dude,
at
people,
some point you got to look at what people contribute versus what problems they cause, and those people contribute very little and cause a lot of fucking problems.
oh yeah, dude, people are over it, bro. There's another clip that's going viral right now online of a patriot this time. Check this out. Oh, those fucking bullhorns, bro. Oh,
Yeah, look, that's a woman.
yeah. Well, I mean, maybe. Check it. No, that's a dude. Oh, down goes Frazier. In his own, baby. Oh, look at he just going.
Well, I mean, this is what happens. This is what happens.
bro.
Don't touch me. It's like, dude, it's so childish.
Yeah, I'm not touching you.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh. Oh! Buy that man a beer.
I personally, I think that's completely reasonable.
Bro, that's more than reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude, that's great. Oh, that's so good.
You know how like when you were a little kid, or probably your girls do it. I'm not touching them. I'm not touching them. They hold their finger 1 inch away. I'm not touching them.
I'm not touching you.
That's
Yeah,
how these
right.
people behave.
Bro.
You know?
Okay, well, I'm about to touch you.
Yeah. It's instigation.
Dude, it's so great, man. It's so great. But
On
yeah,
that note, I want to ask both of your reactions on this one super chat that Marcos said earlier. He said that, is it just me, or when other countries want a change, they protest the government, but in America, they just loot and burn their own cities?
Yeah, it's because we're stupid.
we protest each other. That's what the thing is, bro.
Also, maybe there could be a chance it's programming. It's planned to be that way.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, dude, a lot of these people are paid to be here.
Yeah.
Which has
You
been
know?
proven
Yeah.
time and time.
Trump mentioned it too.
Yeah,
he
he
said he was
did.
going to dig into finding who paid these people to be here.
You ain't got to dig in too far.
No, he knows who the fuck paid them.
He knows it is. He knows what it is. The other thing that's funny, I've been seeing a lot of people kind of like backtrack on their support and defense of this lady, right? Because there's been a lot of stuff that's come out, right? that like apparently she like abused the fuck out of her. She had 3 kids.
Yeah, that's hearsay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've looked into that. This is also another thing about people is like when they don't like what people do, then they start making up shit that they think is going to make them look worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now the narrative is, oh, they were putting out cigarette butts on the kids and this. How do you know?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that? Because I haven't been able to find that. You know, that makes you just as bad as them.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right.
We have enough reason to not like them enough.
That's right. We already got an egg on. That's right.
You know?
Yeah, she put cigarette butts on her kids. Like, yeah, no, listen, it's fine. Yeah. I don't know, dude. This shit's still rolling up there. Obviously, we got to keep a close eye on it. But let's check in with the chat. See what the chat got going on. Let's take some time to cruise it.
The
See what you guys are thinking.
First question that I see in the chat, Swen is asking, how do lesbians have kids?
Yeah. Well, here's what happened. That woman was married to a man.
To a man, right.
Okay.
Right.
The dad of that man, came out and he said, she's not a bad person. She has a good heart. I don't agree with what she's done with her life or her political ideologies, but she was a good person. Okay. Now, this is speculation, but how I've read the situation is this woman bought into this aggressive, quote unquote, revolutionary communist shit, found this other woman who was this aggressive agitator. They got together as quote unquote lesbians, right? Because it was the cool thing to do now. And that woman brought the good lady to the protest. The good lady didn't know what she was doing. She was being directed by that woman. We could see what happened very clearly. They ran up to the car. They said, unlock the car. She didn't get out. And then the other woman says, drive, while she's, agitating police officers and, got her own fucking friend killed. And if there's no doubt about it that the wife is the one that caused this whole fucking ordeal.
Well, she said it, dude.
Yeah, I know.
There's a clip of her saying that.
I know. It's my fault. I brought her here. This is all my fault. You're damn right, bitch. It's your fault.
Yeah.
It's 100% your fault.
Not only that, she stopped in the middle of the street and like one of the other angles, like the wife is out of the car and walking around, agitating. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Oh, Chad-tastic, Andy never misses. No misinformation over here.
I mean, look, dude, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's a terrible situation.
This isn't hard to understand. If you fuck with federal agents, you're asking for trouble. And everybody with common sense knows that.
Yeah.
And the
You
only
fuck with any
reason
police, dude.
The only reason that it's been allowed is because the government hasn't cracked down, getting back to what I was saying, on reestablishing the boundaries. That's it.
On top of that, I'll just try to give an opinion from a person who has immigrated here. I would ask any person who is trying to protest against the ICE, if somebody commits a murder in front of you, wouldn't you want that person to be handled? He or she has committed a crime. So if somebody has committed a crime coming here illegally, wouldn't you want that to be handled? Why are you protesting that? Doesn't make sense.
But these people don't believe that that's a crime. They don't even understand it. You listen to like what Jacob Fry was saying.
Yeah.
He calls them immigrants.
Right.
Okay. All those people call these people immigrants. These are not immigrants.
Or residents. Yeah.
They are not fucking immigrants. Yeah. They are illegal aliens in this fucking country here illegally. They broke the law by coming here. They should not be here. And they have to go. This is not complicated. It's selective fucking reasoning.
Or in this instance in Minnesota, it's like, well, okay, well, hey, bro, your immigrants are stealing from your other residents that are actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, at what point, like
they think that's a lie.
Yeah.
You ask these people and they say, oh, that's blown over. That's not real. That's just an excuse to do this.
So they're choosing to believe what they want to believe.
Correct.
their identity won't allow it.
Look,
any other
man,
way, bro.
these people have chosen the identity that they're going to overthrow the United States government into some sort of socialist communist regime, and they're in for a rude awakening because the real people, the people who have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for this to get solved, are losing patience. And when the real people, meaning the real Americans that love America, start to get involved, these people are going to learn a very fucking difficult lesson. And it's the fact that you all of you fucking weirdos are out there by yourselves. You're on an island and you're being used by technology and by government and by bad actors to be the quote unquote resistance. And they're putting you in a very dangerous spot because you're outnumbered a gazillion to one. You just don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when the people who want to be left alone, the people who just wanted to live their lives, which by the way, that's what's caused this too. Okay. We've lived in this America for so long that people are like, well, live and let live. That works until someone shows up that doesn't want to let you live.
Right.
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 And these people are getting pissed. And when you have agitators out on the street right now talking about, and I've seen many clips of this, next time we're bringing guns, good, bring them. We'll bring our guns too, bitch.
You're right.
And
Right.
we'll stand right there next to the fucking law enforcement, and you guys will fucking find out how small of a minority you actually are. They're being put in harm's way very intentionally.
Yeah. Well, dude, even on that topic though, right? It's like, I mean, because even that by itself, the whole, I'm just gonna live my life. Like even that was intentional though, right? Because especially
set
under
up for
Biden,
this.
yeah,
A
like,
silent majority.
no, they made it extremely difficult to fucking live. So like now, all you can do is focus on this shit. You ain't got time to do town hall meetings
Yeah.
and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like it was all super fucking
Yep.
intentional, man.
Yep.
And you've also said over and over, you can't play fair when the other team is cheating all the time.
You could lose.
You totally lose.
Yeah.
Because you have boundaries, they don't.
Yeah. And dude, the people that really getting on my nerves right now are not even the progressive left. It's these anarchist, oh, you're bootlicking people. I'm sorry, dude. I don't want to live in fucking straight chaos.
See, I don't understand what that means. Like,
Well, what
the
it
fuck
means
does
is you're
bootlicking?
siding with a tyrannical government to kill citizens. You know what? There's government officials that kill citizens every motherfucking day for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because they can't live in civil society with everybody else. There isn't a situation going around, contrary to popular belief, where armed police officers and armed soldiers are running around indiscriminately executing Americans. That's not fucking happening. It's not real.
No.
It's a fucking lie. And it started with the George Floyd shit. It started with all this, Black Lives Matter, all cops are bad, defund the police, don't respect the police, don't listen to the police. And now we have a whole bunch of people that think they don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, bro.
this is going to come down to the police and the people who are going to back the police. And for those people who say, oh, well, you're just a bootlicker for this, whatever the fuck you want to move somewhere else. Go to Chaos Land.
Yeah.
Go over to Chaos Land, and you're such a bad motherfucker. You go to Chaos Land and you live there. I don't want to live there. I want to be able to go downtown and not get harassed by fucking weirdos. I don't want to leave my car on the fucking street and have it broken into. I don't want to for the amount of tax that we pay, we shouldn't have to deal with those things. In Dubai, you could leave the keys to a motherfucking Bugatti on the windshield for fucking 3 days and no one will touch it. You know why they won't touch it? Because if they do, they get their motherfucking hands cut off. Okay? That's the level of fucking authority that needs to be happening in this country for it to reset into a civilized society. Mm-hmm. It's going to be uncomfortable for people, and some people are going to walk around with no hand. But at the end of the day, the rest of us who do the right thing, who work hard, who pay our tax, which, by the way, we should stop that as well. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to live in a fucking chaotic society. I don't think anybody else does either.
Yeah. Well, Hannah first, bro, he's always dropping some good shit over here on Twitter. He says, the only rhetoric coming out of both sides is meant to divide our people, not join us in unity. These illegals are simple pawns with dividing our people with internal conflict against each other. The left doesn't realize they are being manipulated and will eventually become the victims of look around and find out. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely, man. Guys, if you're listening to this tomorrow, as in today, right now, if you're listening on audio, drop down in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. thus being previously stated. Let's keep cruising. Let's get to headline 2. My credit card bill about to get a little cheaper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't mad. I'm not mad at this one. Trump put out a Truth Social over the weekend, and then he was questioned about it aboard Air Force One about these credit cards. Man, let's check this clip out.
I want a cap on credit card interest rates because, you know, some of them are 28, almost 30%. And that, people don't know they're paying 30%. The people out there, you know, they're working and they have no idea that they're paying 30%. No way. We're putting a 1-year cap at 10%, and that's it. They know it. They've really abused the public. The credit card companies have totally abused it. I'm not going to let it happen.
Yeah. I'm down with that. It's a start. Now, is this breadcrumbs though, dude? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah, it is.
It's a start. I think here's the thing. I feel like, I don't know, man. The system is so messed up, right? Like, how drastic is, like, for that fix to come? Like, I feel like he's trying to do it incrementally. Did I use that right? Incrementally, right?
That's for 1 year.
It's for 1 year. It's for 1 year, right? But, I mean, even in that, we're talking about, like, billions of dollars. Billions.
It's not enough.
Not enough.
No, it's not enough. Look, the entire citizenship of the United States is most of them are in massive debt because the debt's predatory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when these economic crises happen, like in 2008 and previously, you know, the government, instead of bailing out the citizens, they bail out the banks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The airlines, the fucking, yeah. Bro.
Okay. At some point in time, the real answer is to wipe the debt from the fucking banks, start the debt over for people with a reasonable way, total financial reform. All right? Lowering it to 10% over the course of a year, that's a fucking, here's a little chicken nugget. Here you guys go. Enjoy that. That's what that is. It's bullshit. All right? Real reform, Donald Trump and the administration has to look at the financial institutions, the ones that have gotten him in office and financed all his deals and financed all his construction, and he's gone to lunch with, and that he's, plays golf with, and all this shit.
That's gonna be tough.
He's gonna have to look at them and be like, you guys fucked the American people, and you're gonna have to take a hit this time. If you took all consumer debt and wiped it, do you think those banks would disappear? They couldn't because they just print fucking money. Yeah. So there's no danger to that. Wipe the fucking debt, let people get their feet underneath them again, remove the ability for these corporations to buy up all the single family resources like homes and farms and all this shit, and give the country back to the motherfucking people. And we'll have a great economy.
Yeah.
But personally, where I'm at is I'm tired of the fucking crumbs. And I think most people are too. I think most people are tired, and they've started to recognize that these people have no interest in actually fixing us. They only give us a little things when we get loud. Do you think it's a coincidence that a week ago everybody on the internet's talking about a tax strike, and then all of a sudden, we get these little crumbs thrown at us? That's not enough. We can't accept that. We can't accept that as like enough. We have to say, hey, lower the fucking tax to a reasonable amount, let's say 10% total all in, and let the shit work itself out. Mm-hmm. And those banks and those big financial institutions and fuck you guys. You guys are the richest fucking people in the world. You hold exponentially more wealth in your small collective than the rest of the entire world. Okay?
Combined, yeah, bro.
Combined.
Yeah, bro.
That is not freedom.
Not how it's supposed to be.
And it's not supposed to be like that. This country was never developed to be a country of tax slavery, which is exactly what we are. And until people truly resist that, it's not going to change. You can't accept this as a win. That's not a win. That's not a win. When I heard him say that, it kind of pissed me off.
Well,
Now, if he had said 10% forever, that's a win. At least that's a start.
yeah, like why a year? Like what's I guess I mean here's the other thing too. Like knowing the American
What do you mean
people-
why a year? Because all those people are his fucking homies, dude.
And that's what he was able to get them to agree to.
No, he just says, "Oh, I'm gonna have to ding you guys a little bit here, but we'll get right back to the way business as usual as soon as this calms down."
There's also another side to it. Derek in the chat saying, which is a good point. So people rack up credit cards for 1 year thinking 10% is saving them money.
Oh fuck!
And then the next year they hit with the regular interest rate and they are screwed beyond imagination.
Yeah, so it creates even more slavery.
Dude, that's what I was about to say because I'm like, at the end of the day, bailing out the people, it's great, right? But the people, they're still
The
going to
only
get
way
back
to bail out the people is to fucking eliminate consumer debt
Yeah,
on their credit cards.
yeah.
Period. And honestly, there's a lot of things that need to be eliminated.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, shit. Do fucking mortgages too?
Yeah, but on that point, Matt in the super chat saying, how about no compounding interest on your mortgage?
Yeah.
Why should
be
we pay
nice.
over double if somebody pays over 30 years? It almost pays double.
Well, I mean, it's usury,
Yeah.
and we're not supposed to have that in this country.
Well, 10% tax, so that's rolling, right? But there's another big topic that's happening right now involving the Trump administration, and it happens to involve another country of Iran. And that's a hot topic right now. Trump just announced a final 25% tariff on countries doing business with the Iran regime. He pushed out in the Truth Social, quote, effective immediately, any country doing business with the Islamic Republic of Iran will pay a tariff of 25% on any and all business being done with the United States of America. This order is final and conclusive. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now, why the tariff, right? We've been trying to monitor this. I think we covered a little bit of Iran and kind of like what was happening behind the scenes. There's a massive protest going on right now. And according to the human rights activist news agency, the death toll is about 544 people have been confirmed dead as of right now. And, there's reports that the Iranian regime, they're like firing live rounds.
Yeah, and that's
On
why
the
they shut
people.
off the internet, because they don't want
Yeah.
the world to see what they're actually doing to people.
Right. Now, I also saw like Elon Musk, he brought in Starlink.
Yeah, mhm.
And so that way they do have. but I
Some
mean,
of it's getting out.
Some of it's getting out,
Yeah.
right? Just here a couple of hours before the show, before we sat down to record this, this comes out now. You got Americans are being warned to leave Iran now as potential aerial strikes are about to be heading potentially to Iran. The U.S. Embassy has issued a travel advisory level 4. Now, all of this American might, we just saw this displayed, right? Cool. There's some interesting stuff coming out, dude, that we got some shit that I don't think we supposed to know, but we got, right? Have you been hearing the reports and shit coming from Venezuela with like the Havana syndrome and shit, bro?
No.
Oh, dude. So this article came out. This is from New York Post. United States used powerful mystery weapon that brought Venezuelan soldiers to their knees during Maduro raid. Witness account. So this was from a Venezuelan soldier on the ground the night of the raid, right? And he is coming out saying that basically we used some shit down there that caused, quote, bleeding through the nose and vomiting blood during the raid. This was an interview where the guard described how American forces wiped out hundreds of fighters without losing a single soldier, using technology unlike anything he has ever seen or heard, which, again, I know it's Venezuela. It's not saying a whole lot, right? But, he says that he saw when the helicopters came in, he said it was a handful of helicopters, barely 8 helicopters, deploying what he estimated were about 20 U.S. troops into the area. He said, but those few men came armed with something far more powerful than guns. Quote, they were technologically very advanced, the guard recalled. Quote, they didn't look like anything we fought against before. What ensued, he said, was not a battle, but a slaughter. We were hundreds, but we had no chance, he said. They were shooting with such precision and speed, it felt like each soldier was firing 300 rounds per minute. Then came the weapon that still haunts him. He says, quote, at one point, they launched something. I don't know how to describe it, he said. It was like a very intense sound wave. Suddenly, it felt like my head was exploding from the inside. He said the effects were immediate and horrific. Quote, we all started bleeding from the nose. Some were vomiting blood. We fell to the ground, unable to move. We couldn't even stand up after that sonic weapon or whatever it was. Now, obviously, the DOD, the White House, they're not responding to any commentary. Peter Doocy hopped in on this conversation, though. And he actually got to test out some of this stuff. This is an old clip, and he covered it himself. Check this out.
It sounds a lot like something this reporter got hit with at Quantico in this piece from 2013. The military says the active denial system is not radioactive, it's not a microwave, and it's not a laser beam. It's instead a man-sized beam of millimeter waves that can be fired from up to 1,000 meters away that are designed to get the subject, whoever's standing on this X, really, really hot so that they move. And it's about 50 degrees out here right now, but I just felt like it was about 1,000. And I've never been inside a tub that somebody dropped a hairdryer in, but I would imagine that that's what it feels like.
Peter sounded a little zesty there. Ooh. Okay. Peter's a little zesty back there, dog. Hey, easy, Peter. But dude, there's these reports coming out that like, bro, we got some shit on our hands that like is wild. Like I said, they covered it there. And so with all this going on, might be striking them to telling Americans to get out of Iran. Dude, the shit's weird. And of course, perfect timing. We got Blue Beam coming in. They got these weird signals coming from outer space now that apparently they've had since March, but they just now released the report. Andy, what do you got on all of this, dude?
Well, I mean, the sound wave weapons, that's nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be new for people of Venezuela, but
that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of hard to like.
I mean, they've used these, and they actually have used them. I believe they used them during George Floyd to disperse riots as well. There's a couple scenes where they use these I don't know what you want to call them, audio.
Yeah, it's like pinpoint, like target. This was heat though, but like what they're saying was happening in Venezuela was even more advanced than that shit.
Well, it probably was.
Yeah. What's your take on all this Iran stuff, man?
You know, I can only go off of what I know. I know a lot of Iranians. Some of my best friends are from Iran. Hermosi, Hani.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these are guys that I talk to daily basis.
Yeah.
Sam Ashgari, good buddy of mine.
Mm-hmm.
They are all on the side of the people.
Yeah.
And if those guys are on the side of the people, then I'm on the side of the people.
Mm.
And you know, I think they have a good chance to overthrow the regime here, and I think they need to finish the job. If they don't finish the job, it's going to get real bad. I don't think Trump and Israel are going to allow them to not be overthrown, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of Trump saying that if we find out that you're shooting protesters, we're gonna come in hard and heavy, was the permission that the protesters needed to go
harder,
knowing that they had the backing. And I think we're going to see that. You know, I think we're going to see some conflict in Iran. And I don't know. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be. I don't see it being a boots on the ground occupation type thing. I think it's just going to be the removal of a hyper oppressive regime of extremist Muslims who, you know, people don't know. Iran used to be like when the Shah was in charge of Iran, it was very much like American. It was very, very much like a Western country. And it's a beautiful country.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Shah fucked up because he was a very luxurious guy, and you know he drove Lamborghinis, and you know he did very opulent, extravagant parties. And that's where his resistance came from, because people there were frustrated that he was so rich and other people were poor. But then what they got in return was the exact opposite, where the women aren't even allowed to let their faces be shown or let their bodies be shown or go to the beach or enjoy. And I think people are fucking tired of it. And that's been going on for a long time over there.
Yeah.
And
that's why they say be careful what you ask for, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's going on here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But, you know, I think it's probably a good thing for everybody that the Iranian regime, current regime, is removed. That's my opinion.
Yeah. See, I've never understood the whole regime change, right? Because I've never, like, I was reading this like, you know, geopolitical take on, and like they argue that like there's never been a regime change that was organic, right? There was always some type of outside external push influence that forced it, right? And so then it makes me, okay, well, like, damn, like, did the people want it? Right? Like in these situations, like I'm sure there's a decent amount, right? But like if something has to help kind of push that over the edge, then it brings in all these other things, which is what this article was kind of like getting to, is like there's ulterior motives. Like the people are not going to be the only people that benefit from this regime change. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, well, is this wholly good, right? Like, or is this like some type of parasitic relationship just pushing it over the edge so I can get what I want out of this situation? And so I don't know, dude. It's interesting. I know this. There's a lot of countries, United States, Israel being the two biggest ones, that have their hands in this fucking cookie jar. You know what I'm saying? And again, like, and everybody can argue, well, we have our reasons for being in. Yeah, for sure, maybe, right? I don't know. I think it's fucked up what's happening over there. But like then, like I battle with myself, dude, because then I'm like, okay, we're not supposed to be the world police. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point do we?
Look, dude.
You know?
I think it's very clear that, okay, yeah, we're not supposed to be the world police, okay? And I am
definitely not right now.
I am generally an isolationist, all right? But just like live and let live inside of a country, okay, works if everybody else lives and let lives. Geopolitically, live and let live only works if the other countries let you live. And when you have countries like China and Russia coming to our hemisphere, taking oil out of our hemisphere to then weaponize against us and our economy, that's a fucking problem. Okay? When you have China and Russia, and this is not being reported, everybody's reporting, oh, Trump just wants to take Greenland because he's fucking going crazy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No, their plan is to fucking take Greenland, and if we don't, we become a less secure nation. So when we think about what the function of the government really is to protect the people. So there is a geopolitical world order restructuring happening right now with all of these moves, and the intent is to solidify the United States for a long time as its own power. Okay? People don't realize this. China and Russia and Iran can combine all of their military forces, all of them, taking away the nuclear elements. Without nuclear elements, they cannot beat the United States military, even united. It's fucking impossible. It's fucking impossible. Okay? They are not that advanced. China overestimates its population by almost 1 billion people. Okay, they say they have 1.5 billion people. How could they have 1.5 billion people if they had 500 million people in 1950? And then in 1979, they imposed a one-child policy. It takes two people to maintain a population, right? One for the mom, one for the dad, to even just maintain. To grow at the rate that they have claimed that they've grown, each Chinese citizen would have had 4 to 5 children, which we know isn't happening. So we have no idea what their actual population is, and they have no interest or benefit to share with the world what their actual population is, because you want to posture and you want to be bigger than you are and you want to be scary, but the math doesn't math.
No, bro. Ain't that many chopsticks over there.
So these people cannot fucking beat us unless they start doing things like what they're doing in Venezuela or what they're trying to do in Greenland. And they start to encroach and encroach and encroach and encroach. And then all while they encroach, we got a bunch of fucking retards in our country that are too busy fighting each other, realizing that those people don't see us as right, left, black, white, this, that. They see us as Americans. And until Americans see all Americans as Americans and realize that there are people out there that want to fucking take our shit, we're going to have a big problem. That's the reality, dude. People here have had it so good for so long that they have lost the idea that other countries want our shit. It is not fathomable to most American citizens that we could be speaking Chinese here if we don't get our shit together. They don't get that. They don't get it. Okay? And then half of these progressive dumb fucks will be like, oh, that's great because America sucks.
Yeah, right.
I'm to the point now where, like, dude, if you really think America sucks, get the fuck out.
Just go.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah. No, not just go. Deport them.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're going to fucking cause disruption and cause trouble and hate America and burn the flag and spit on everything that this country has, when your literal life is like easier than fucking 99.9999999% of the people's lives on the planet, you're an entitled, spoiled little bitch, and you don't deserve to be here. That's my personal opinion.
No, that's real, bro. That's so real. Bro, I can't wait for the day, and you know it's going to come, right? Like you talk about the next thing. I cannot wait for everybody to put the little shit in the profile pictures, like I stand with China and I stand with Russia.
Would.
It's coming, bro.
Bro, if
it's
China
coming.
showed up here, if China showed up here and they parachuted their troops in and they came on the shores, there would be people on the fucking beach with Chinese signs saying, save us, welcome us. Like, dude, this is how fucking stupid these people are.
Bro.
And you know what the Chinese would do to those people? They just kill them right there.
Right there. Because they can't read
You know why?
English.
You know why? Because
can't.
they realize that those people are useless in society. They realize those people don't create, they don't build, they don't produce, they don't do shit. And this is not me just theorizing. This is history, okay? When communist ideology fully takes possession of a culture, they kill the people, all these people protesting right now that are running up and down the street, banging on car windows.
Bullhorns.
Dude, those people are the first to die. They get killed first. This is what they don't understand. They're too fucking stupid to understand it. And not only are they too stupid to understand it, they've been indoctrinated so hard to where you can't get them to understand it. Okay? And it's just like what George Orwell talks about in 1984. These people don't understand what they've done until the fucking door behind them slams shut and they're on their way to the fucking gas chambers. And then they're like, what did we do? Well, you did this, right? And what we really need here is we need American fucking unity. We need people to come together and realize, yeah, I may not agree with everything that you believe. You may not agree with everything I believe, but we need to come together for a couple different reasons. One, so we can force the government into a situation of doing things that are in the benefit of the American people. But two, so that other countries can't utilize our division against us and literally conquer our country. All right? So this is a very real thing that's happening right now. And we're going to have to see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm not very optimistic about it because I don't see the one thing that does create a little bit of optimism for me on it is that I know that these people are a very, very, very tiny minority. But dude, we have a press that's occupied by this ideology.
Right.
Okay. We have a press that's being paid and contributed to by people with this ideology. We have politicians that are being paid and contributed to that have this ideology.
Government workers.
They're selling our country down the drain for personal wealth. And that, to me, that's treason. Okay? So we're going to have a reckoning here. There's going to be two things that happen. We're either going to let them do it, and we're all going to lose, or we're going to rise up and we're going to hold the motherfuckers accountable. And we're going to make examples of them, and it will end. And that's it.
Yeah, let's check in with the chat. See what the chat's got going. Yeah, dude, this shit's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy, man. Let's see what the chat got to say. Chat's rolling. I like that triple BR. Nah, fuck that. We ain't losing.
Well, I don't know. I agree, but are we or are we not? You know, like, one thing that could stop this right now is everybody, like the people that listen to this show and the people who consume, Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes and fucking all these other people, to literally stand up and let these people know that, like, dude, you're not fucking welcome to do this in this country. You're not welcome to do it. That's not happening yet. These people think that they're in charge. They think that they have the voice. And everybody else is kind of sitting back waiting for, like, oh, well, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? When are they going to do this? Well, here's what's going to happen. Apparently, these people are going to become more emboldened. They're going to start showing up in more force against the ICE agents, against the police, and the American citizens are going to have a choice. It's either stand for the rule of law, stand for the government, which they may not like the government right now, okay? Or let the whole country fucking fail because of a bunch of loudmouth morons that don't know shit, who want to feel good at brunch so they can say, did you see me talk to that cop?
Yeah.
Did you see what I did? I threw a fucking snowball at him.
Yeah, right. I got to go change my batteries in my
Right.
bullhorn. Yeah. Cousin Andy China wouldn't make it past Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Excuse me. No, I'm not reading that. Nope. They almost got me, chat. Almost got me, chat. Guys, jumping on this convo, though. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments.
Yeah, and David Schwab, he says the DOJ seems to be our weakest link holding up progress. Yeah, that's right.
Agreed.
These people should be, listen, there should be mass arrests happening, okay? When these people are out harassing the fucking ICE people, they should roll up with fucking 10,000 troops and arrest all of them.
That's what they do in El Salvador.
I know.
Bro. They don't play no games in El Salvador, bro.
I know. You put all those people in jail for a fucking year, okay? When they come back out, they won't be allowed to do the shit that they do. These people are out of control, dude, and they don't know what they're fighting for, and they're making it very dangerous for all the rest of the patriotic Americans that live in this country.
Yeah. And, bro, they need to dig into who the fuck is paying this shit, bro, because whoever's sending those checks, arrest that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
All of them.
Well, yeah, and that could have been cut off at the beginning. You know,
Yeah,
that's
very
my gripe
simple.
with Trump and the fucking administration.
Bro, you call
Why
up
are you
yeah.
letting it happen?
Yeah.
Why aren't you arresting the people who finance these things? Why didn't you arrest them the first time it started happening? Why weren't you arresting them in your first term when they were doing this shit with Mike Brown? When they were doing this shit the whole term? When they were showing up at protests and they were all paid? You guys all know that they're being paid. The evidence is out there. Independent journalists have been able to track cell phones and show that's the exact same fucking motherfucker showing up at every single place from all over the country. It wouldn't be hard for them to identify who all of those people are and put them all in jail.
No.
And we're talking about like 2,000 or 3,000 people. We're not talking about 100,000 people.
Right. Same people everywhere, bro. Same people went to the Kamala rallies. All 10 of them, right?
And it's not hard to find a leader, Jay Hendricks. We all know who the leaders are. We all know who they are. Okay? George Soros has been financing prosecuting attorneys for the last 10 years to not prosecute crimes. Okay? That's a big fucking problem. Do you not remember during COVID when they let all the prisoners out of the prisons for a cold? They want this shit. They want this shit. And I hate to say this, dude, but until vigilante starts happening and people stand the fuck up, it ain't going to stop. And there is going to be some civil conflict. You know, now you got these people saying they're going to bring guns and start using them against ICE agents. What are we going to do as people when that happens? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to show the fuck up right with them with my fucking armored trucks, and I'm going to say, let's get them the fuck out of here. And that's what every fucking 2A pro-America patriot should do. You know, and people will say, well, you know, you're just a bootlicker because you're with the government. No. We had a great fucking system here of law and order, one of the most peaceful countries on the fucking planet for a long time. Do you know why? Do you know why other countries are peaceful? Because people are afraid of the ramifications. Mm-hmm. Now, do I disagree that the government fucking rapes us and taxes us into oblivion? Yeah, I do. Okay? And so the argument to be made is, okay, should we join those people and then do that? That doesn't help. That's not going to fix anything. It's not going to fix anything.
No. Took 100 years.
The people are going to have to stand up for law and order, dude. And we're starting to see it.
Yeah,
we're starting to see people not take anybody's shit.
Yeah.
You know, this holding up of the fucking phone in people's faces has lost its ineffectiveness.
Nobody cares.
You know, dude, if I was one of these liberal agitators, bro, I'd be getting real nervous right now because they don't understand where the boiling point is. And it's going to start getting fucking really dark and really bad for them really soon if the shit doesn't stop, which is why I hope that the government just stops it.
Mm-hmm. It's real, man. Guys, jump down in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. With that being said, let's get to our third and final headline. A little bit more communism for you. A little bit more. Go to New York City. Let's check in with our man, Zoran Mamdani. He's got a massive strike going on against him right now.
Does he?
He's having to deal with major New York City hospital accuses nurses union of protecting drunk, stoned staffers as thousands go on strike. So this is coming down the pipeline right now. It's going to connect to something. I think this is a full circle show we've had so far. So just you guys stay buckled up, all right? Officials at a major New York City hospital accused the nurses union of attempting to protect members who come to work drunk or stoned, as thousands of medical caregivers went on strike Monday. The incendiary claim was leveled by Montefiore Medical Center in the Bronx, which accused the New York State Nurses Association of going on strike in part because its leadership opposes tougher disciplinary actions against inebriated hospital workers. The bombshell charge indicates that the strike could go on for weeks, as about 15,000 nurses at 3 private hospital systems, Mount Sinai, as well as New York Presbyterian Hospital and Mount Fiore, walked off the job. An image on Instagram showed a bar in Brooklyn, Block Hill Station, offering buy one, get one free beers to help strikers fighting for patient safety and fair staff benefits. Okay, so we got to understand the landscape here real quick. Apparently, there's been some nurses coming to junk feeling pretty good. Drunk and high at the same time. Maybe separate. I don't know.
Coming to work?
Yeah, going to work.
Okay.
Drunk and high. And the hospitals are like, hey guys, that's probably not too good.
Yeah.
Probably not a good idea, right? And they go on strike for it. They're on strike because they want to come to work high and drunk. I don't get it. But politicians, including Zoran Mamdani, the new mayor, also expressed solidarity with the striking nurses. The Democratic Socialist new mayor joined the picket line. He has to,
because he has no ability to counteract or defense any sort of kind of strike or movement against them.
That is communism. You got to be with that, right?
He has
bro.
to side with them.
He has no option.
That's right.
He has no fucking choice. Yeah, so he's out there. I got a little picture of him. He's out there. Look, he even put a little scarf on. Look, guys, I'm just trying to understand this, and I cannot make it make sense. I can't make it make sense. Like, dude, imagine.
What do you mean you can't make it make sense?
I can't make this make sense, bro. Like, how are they striking for something like that? Like, but like their signs
because
they're
about tearing down the fucking system, bro. They want the system torn down. They want the system. They want the hospitals to fail. They want the fucking shit to fail because that way, if it fails, everything depends on them, which gives them the power.
Yeah, these are private hospitals.
Correct.
Yeah,
that dude. It makes perfect sense if you understand what the fuck you're looking at. Look, dude, this guy's a fucking Muslim. All right, he doesn't. We have prayer calls going on in fucking Dearborn, Michigan. All right? What do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen when this country is filled with Muslims who demand Sharia law, open prayer calls, they're gathering in forces of thousands of people, what do you think is going to happen to the Christians? What do you think is going to happen to anybody else? They're going to be targeted. They're going to be, and eventually what will happen is we're going to replace all these, we're going to replace the American culture with these quote unquote diversity is our strength, which by the way, nobody can actually explain how that is. Because ever since we've been running with this diversity is our strength narrative, everything's gone to fucking shit. Okay. But let me ask you this. What do you think is going to happen when you have millions and millions and millions of African migrants and millions and millions and millions of Muslims come in this country and then they outnumber the traditional Americans? What do you think is going to happen?
Chaos.
No, it's not chaos. It's a slaughter.
Yeah.
Americans will be slaughtered. And that's the point of what's going on. It's not just replacement. People say, oh, they're trying to replace us. Yeah, they're not trying either. They're doing it because you won't fucking stand up for it because you're afraid to be called some sort of racist, okay? These people don't give a fuck if you call them racist. They don't care. They come on the internet plenty of times all over the world and they say, you guys are fucking stupid for letting us in there. How fucking stupid are you Americans? You are stupid. We wouldn't let you in our country. You're just letting us walk right in. And then they talk about how they're going to impregnate multiple different women. And dude, on top of that, do you notice that every community that these Muslims start to take over, that sexual assaults and rape crimes go up? Do you know why? You know why? Because they've never seen a fucking woman before without the clothes on. They've never seen in a Western society a woman walking around showing some legs or showing cleavage or any of the shit. Okay. And then it goes along with their idea of taking over the world by literally impregnating white women to mix the race and remove the fucking race of white people. Okay. This is real shit that they talk about. They talk about this openly. And people are still sleeping because they don't want to fucking be called racist. It's not racist to say, my race deserves to survive. It's not racist to say, this is America and we're not fucking for that shit. That's not racist. Okay? And those of you who are still afraid of being called racist, you're the fucking problem. Racism doesn't mean anything anymore. Bigotry doesn't mean anything anymore. You're at a point where you're about to be wiped the fuck out in your own fucking country, and you're unwilling to even point at it and say, hey, this isn't good.
That might not be good, Well, I mean,
it's a weaponized fucking psychological term to get people to be passive about their own conquering.
Yeah. Well, with this, dude, you know who had a really good idea on this, shockingly?
Who?
Yeah, so you know who shockingly had a really good idea on this? Lindsey Graham. You know what he says? Kill the leadership that they're killing all the people. That's not a bad idea, Lindsey. Now, specifically, he's talking about Iran, right? But we're talking about, I mean, yeah, like same concept. Let's take that concept. Who's hurting?
Look at the fucking
people?
crime data between black and brown people that come from different countries versus white and black Americans and Latino Americans. Look at the crime difference.
Americans versus non-Americans.
I'm not talking about black Americans versus white Americans,
that's why,
which is its own problem.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about the problem of the crime of people that are citizens of this country versus the crime of people that do not belong here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Look at those
and
rates.
by the way, did you know that it's not even legal? It's not even legal. It never has been legal for people to have kids that are illegal in this country and for those kids to be citizens. That's not illegal. That's not legal. That was a rule.
Well, the birthright citizenship?
That was a rule that was put in place by our government when slavery ended so that black slaves could be citizens and their kids could be citizens.
Right.
And then it's been manipulated and fucking, into this other thing. And it's never been changed legally.
No.
It's never been changed legally. So all of these people who have come here, who are not citizens, who have had kids, their kids are not citizens by the law. No one talks about that. Lyndon B. Johnson is the president who allowed that to start happening under the radar, and he just sort of allowed it, and it became a thing.
And nobody questioned it.
And it never became an actual law. So if we're talking about actual who the fuck should not be here in this country, it's every motherfucker that was here illegal and their children, period. All of them need to go somewhere else. And we need to have a leader that's willing to fucking do it.
Yeah, let's go get some people talking.
What?
Well, I mean, just on the simplest, I mean, I look at it like this, dude. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm at a point, I say we got to have a cutoff. Like let's go back 10 years. If you came into this country the last 10 years, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. I have no problem. Like, I don't know. I think that law has definitely been misinterpreted for sure. Like, there's no doubt.
It's not been misinterpreted. It's been misused.
Misused and abused.
Ignored.
Yeah, 100%. Like, there's no disagreement there. You know, but I don't look at it like, because I mean, dude, here's the truth. You have a lot of people here that love this country more than like these fucking communist leftists that are up there protesting.
Get your citizenship.
You know, but I say the cutoff is like, yeah, go back like 10 years. Let's start there. Get those people out. That's where I'm at. Let's see what the chat got to say. I remember it might be a poll time, dude. Let's check in with the chat.
That's correct, Richie. They used a loophole for citizenship.
Yeah.
They don't belong here, dude. They don't belong here. They don't fucking belong here. They don't mesh with the culture. They don't improve anything. They steal all of our tax dollars. They get 89% of the fucking benefits that come from Americans via tax go to non-citizens.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 9%.
That's crazy.
If they weren't here, where would that money be going? And what would our country look like? And what would your family look like? Black, white, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you another thing that pisses me the fuck off is Black Americans still aren't understanding this completely. They're understanding, they're putting all these people in our neighborhoods, but they're not understanding that if these people hadn't been here for the last 20 years, maybe you would be in a better fucking position. But instead, what they do is they lump all in what do they call them?
BIPOCs.
People of color. Okay? They use identity politics. There are no people of color. There are just fucking people. There are Americans and there are non-Americans. And we have to understand that. Americans, non-Americans, not people of color, not Indians, not Africans, not fucking Somalis. These are illegal aliens. We are Americans. All illegal aliens need to get the fuck out of our fucking country, and we need to have some leadership with some fucking ball sack to actually get it done. And we don't need these white liberal women getting in the fucking way of doing something that's going to benefit everybody, including them.
Obama pushed for immigrants and gays because he's both. A couple people were asking earlier what you just said about like, why is the Trump administration not doing what you just said? Why are they?
I think right now, 3 weeks ago when I went on that fucking big rant, or 2 weeks ago, whatever that was, the one that got like 1 billion views on Twitter. Since that's happened, first of all, Trump started to act. Okay, he started to do things. All right. And at first I was like, okay, well, this is a distraction. But now what I'm seeing it as is him solidifying the actual geopolitical safety of the United States of America.
You got a lot of shit on the table.
Right.
Right now. Yeah.
That might be more of a priority than what's happening right now in there. But you can't tell me that we couldn't solve both problems at once. Because really, dude, all it would take is for him to say, hey, American citizens, you have the law enforcement out here getting their fucking balls kicked in. I need you to support them. I need you to show up in force. I don't need you to shoot anybody. Don't do it. You'll be held accountable to the law. But you need to show up and back these motherfuckers up so they could do their fucking job. We could solve both problems like that really quickly.
You guys focus on this shit. I'm going to go make sure we're squared away over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, here's no federal income tax. until we get squared away, and then we'll do. You know what I'm saying? Like there, it could definitely be done, dude.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not ignorant enough to say, like, dude, he has a lot of shit on his plate right now, bro. I think that the China-Russia shit, and, like, you've heard people talk about it for years, too, man. Like, buddies that we know, guys that we know, like, you know, China is a massive threat, but nobody's understanding, like, how
They're
much
only
they have.
a massive threat if they're allowed to be a massive threat.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
They've been allowed for decades to offload their finances and invest in the United States of America.
Buying up farmland.
Okay?
Yeah.
All their farmland,
Yeah.
all of their fucking buildings, all of their shit that they own here should be fucking taken right back away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Seized.
Bro, hold on. A foreign country has farmland in this country.
Correct.
They grow shit in this country, then sell that shit to us at a fucking premium.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we should seize.
That's insane.
We should seize all foreign-owned fucking property.
All foreign owned.
We should seize all of the big conglomerate, BlackRock, Blackstone owned
Vanguard,
property.
all of that shit.
All that shit should be seized, okay, and be put into an asset bubble that is now available for the American citizens to purchase. This would bring home prices down. It would bring income up. It would reallocate tax dollars to the American people, and we will remove the situation from all of this extracurricular crime and bullshit and all this shit. Okay, listen, dude, it needs to be done.
Needs to be done, dude. I feel like you should have to be a citizen to own anything in this country.
Of course.
That's how it works everywhere.
Of course.
else.
And when you own something, you shouldn't have to pay the government to own it.
To fucking keep it. No. There's some fixes. You know, there's some fixes. There's a lot on the table, but there are some fixes you can do real quick, bro. Real quick, man.
I'd seize the shit today and be like, what the fuck you going to do about it?
Yeah, do something about it. I'm going to hit you with these heat
Yeah, and by the
weapons.
way, the motherfuckers that own it,
Yeah.
That's exactly what Ohana first said over there on Twitter. We have to seize all the land back. What are they going to do about it?
they're not going to do shit, okay? Because there's a big lie. Here's the big lie. The big lie is that China is somehow stronger than us. They're not fucking not. Okay? You want to look it up? Go look it up. You could combine China, Russia, and India
Or around.
and Iran all together. They
BRICS.
still cannot fucking compete with the United States military. We have a logistics network that crosses the globe. We can fly missions from Missouri to fucking Tehran, okay? And we did it. These other countries don't have the capabilities that we have, but they tell us they do. And by the way, remember the fucking balloon?
The weather balloon?
The weather balloon.
Yeah, that was their version.
What do you think that was about?
Yeah.
What do you think that was about?
It's the show of strength.
It was an allowed show of strength to demoralize the American people, to believe that China can do whatever the fuck they want, so that we are terrified of what they might do.
With the fucking weather balloon. With some chopsticks on
It
it.
could be anything if it manipulates people.
China's has a huge problem, bro. They got population collapse happening. Their economics are terrible, but we don't hear about this. We don't hear these
They don't let that
things.
shit out. Bunch of bootlickers in here. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
I think it's funny when people say that and they mean it. And it's like, dude, what are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? You're an American citizen, bro. You're an American citizen. What you don't want America to fucking survive?
Right.
I hate the government too. But for us to actually have a country, we can't let them fucking take it.
Exactly. Yeah, man. That's real, man. Guys, jumping on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments, man. That being said, dude, it's that time. It's that time, guys. It is time for our
I
final-
agree with Marcos here. He says, I don't agree with the first part. He says, repeal the 19th Amendment, make a new one. Okay. The 19th Amendment says women can vote. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
I don't agree that you pull that out. What I do agree, though, is that American citizens who have an active tax return, meaning they're paying into the system, should be the only people that have a say about what the system is to vote. Okay? If you don't have a tax return and you're not paying in, you shouldn't be able to vote.
Shouldn't have a
Because
say.
what's happening here is that we have all these people that are leeches on the government that don't actually pay in, that are then getting votes upon votes upon votes. And by the way, then they're cheating on the votes to vote our country into a communist system that provides for them.
Mm-hmm.
If you have someone who doesn't contribute and their whole life depends on getting free shit and being taken care of, how do you expect them to vote? What are they going to vote for?
They're going to vote for more of their shit.
That's right.
And well, it's
And they
technically
know-
more of your shit.
Yeah, and the powers that be know this, and we're too stupid to recognize it. Not everybody in this country should be able to vote.
Mm-mm.
You shouldn't be able to vote just because you're a citizen. You should have to be paying in. You should have to be paying in. And if you're not paying in and you're an American citizen, well, next time maybe you'll be paying in.
Mm-hmm.
If you're 15 years old and you got a job and you're paying in, vote. Okay? If you're 40 years old and you don't have a job, no vote.
No vote. No.
It's a
vote.
real simple it's a real simple solution. You can't give people who are becoming the majority in this country the right to vote when they're not paying in to anything, because what they're going to vote for is for the little worker bees to work more, be taxed harder, and make it harder on all of the working class, calling them, quote unquote, the rich people, when you and I all know how many of you motherfuckers feel rich. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is where Atlas Shrugged comes in. This is where the Atlas Shrugged concept starts to show itself. Because when the producers and the people who create and pay in to the benefit of the government realize that there's no point in paying in because all they're working for is everybody else, they stop producing too. And that's where you get total dependence on the government. That's where you get government-owned grocery stores. That's where you get bread lines. That's where you get mass starvation. And these fucking retards don't understand history, so they continue to try to vote for that, thinking that they're going to have the wealth level of the people that they're trying to vote against, when in reality, bro, you're going to be eating fucking gruel and grasshopper soup.
Peas and mash.
Yeah.
Full circle there. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Guys, jump on this convo. Let us know down in the comments. We got to get to our final segment of the show, guys, as always.
Yeah, what about retired people who have been paid in their whole lives? Do they get a vote? Yeah, I think they do. I think absolutely people who have paid in their whole lives get a vote.
I disagree.
Why?
Well, because, bro, if you're that old, you're making decisions, you're voting on decisions you don't have to live with. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I don't know. It's a lot better than people who have never held a job.
Vote on shit. But again, if we're saying, okay, cool, as long as you're paying your income taxes, you get a vote. I'm with that. If you're 80 years old and you're still pulling some shifts at the local C-store or whatever, cool, vote.
Well, no, because by your logic, then I wouldn't care.
What do you mean?
By your logic,
Uh-huh.
since I'm past the point of wealth where it fucking matters for me.
You still pay taxes, though.
Yeah, so does that motherfucker. They pay tax their whole life. You don't think that there's 50-year-old people with kids that think, oh, I want the country to be
Did
great?
he say 50 years old or 50 years of working? I thought that's what he said.
But they're still paying taxes on Social Security.
If they're paying taxes, you get a vote.
Listen, dude, if you've worked your whole life
Mm-hmm.
and you've been the beneficiary of what this country can provide, do you not think that you have an incentive to create that for your kids and the kids behind that?
I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Those people should be allowed to fucking vote.
Mm.
I'm just telling you, you're wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I could be.
No, you're not could be. You're fucking wrong.
I could
Because-
be. I
No,
don't know.
you're 100% wrong. And I'll tell you why. Because by your logic, you're saying that people who have no incentive to whatever the government does fucking aren't going to vote for the proper thing. I'm in here every motherfucking day fighting for this
You're
shit.
not 80
Hold
years
on.
old.
Doesn't matter. I got enough money to live for fucking 5,000 years.
Okay.
So fucking, you're saying that because I'm okay, that I'm not going to vote in the interest of the United
No,
States of
that's
America.
not what I'm saying.
That is what you're saying.
What
you
I'm
just don't
saying
realize
is-
you're saying it.
What I'm saying is if you're at a certain age, just like I don't feel like people over or whatever our national retirement age is, you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't be allowed to work in politics. You should not be allowed to serve the
That's a
government.
different
It's the
conversation.
same thing because you're making decisions that you don't have to live with. You've made all the decisions.
that's a
Hopefully,
di-
you've put
that's
us in a
di-
good position.
That's a different conversation.
That's what I'm saying, though.
No, you're not. You're saying, no, you're not. You're saying if someone who's paid into the system their whole entire lives, they've gotten up since the time they were 20 years old, they've put on their work clothes, they've worked all the way to their 65, and now they're done, that they don't have a right to vote.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. That's retarded.
Oh, well, It's a beautiful thing about America, man.
Well, I'm just saying that's the difference between actually understanding and thinking that you understand. Those people have a fucking high priority benefit to voting for the country that has allowed them to create their lives, raise their kids,
They're not doing
live
it
a
now.
life. What?
They're not doing it now.
Well,
They're not doing it now.
how do you know? They're not raising their kids on American
No,
standards?
look at the age of leftist Democrat. All these people
You're
out there,
bringing
they're
in
all over.
politics this. I'm talking about citizens.
But I think that's based off of the belief that we're in a good spot. I'm saying right now, if we flip that system, that's not a good spot to be in to let those people vote. They're not gonna. That's just as worse as the 20-year-old communist
No, they're not.
that has zero life experience. That's my view, bro.
Well, it's an ignorant view.
Yeah. Well, guys, it is time for our final segment. We have thumbs up or dumb as fuck. That's where we bring a headline in. We talk about it. We vote on it. Get one of those.
The
two
idea of
options.
America is that we honor the people who created the opportunity before us. We do the best that we can, and we protect the opportunity for the people coming after us. That is the idea of most Americans people, and people who have put in their whole lives getting up and working. Those people are going to traditionally vote for a better America. They're not going to vote for free shit like these fucking 20-year-old kids. They're not going to. They've already done the thing. Most people that get to be 65, what do they say? They say things like this. This country's been good to me. I've been able to raise my kids. I've been able to create a good life. I've been able to do this and that and this. I had a pretty good fucking life. They don't look at it like, oh, we need to get more free shit for me. In their mind, their life is over. So now they're thinking about the generation after them. Mm-hmm. When I talk about these things on the show, I'm not talking about for myself. I'm not doing this for myself. I don't come here every day and do all this shit for myself. I don't have to do any of this shit. Everybody watching this stream and everybody that fucking knows me knows that. Yeah. I could legitimately be in Italy and Tuscany with a fucking yacht, and you guys would never see me again. And I could do that right fucking now. Okay? But because the country has been so good to me, I recognize that soil is being poisoned, so I feel an obligation to protect it. Those people share that same viewpoint. And I don't think it's right to say that someone who's invested in 40 fucking years of their life into America is no longer has a right to say what the fuck America should be about.
Yeah, I just feel like with the nuance of like, okay, so either if the system's, the rules are either going to be you're paying taxes, you get the vote, or you're not paying taxes, you're not getting the vote. I think that just keep it that.
But it goes back to the question, when they're 65 and they are forced to retire, so then they just don't get to vote?
Nobody's forced to retire. Plenty of people work after 65.
And some have to.
People do it. No, I mean, there's some that do have to. There's some that do it by choice, just to stay moving. Your dad's here every single day.
My dad is an anomaly. My dad is an entrepreneur. My dad's a worker. I don't agree that you take the vote away from people who are American citizens after they've invested all their lives into creating a better America. I think that's wrong.
Agree to disagree.
Well, it's very American of you.
Guys, our thumbs up at dumb as fuck. Let's go to India. Full circle jerk here. Sorry, Z. Did you know India has Taco Bells?
No.
They do.
I'm not surprised.
They do. And I actually...
You guys got Taco Bell, really?
I've never eaten Taco Bell. Not even here.
You never have?
I've never had one.
You shouldn't.
What's wrong with Taco Bell? No, Taco Bell's great.
No, it's not. Taco Bell's not great. I used to like Taco Bell, but
what about the Mexican pizza you always tell you like?
it's so good, dude, but it's too good. That's the problem. That's why you should never go there, because you'll automatically get addicted to it, and then you'll be fat.
It's bad things, yeah. Well, there's an India.
There's two fast food places that I do not go to anymore. I will not go to.
Taco Bell and what's the other
McDonald's.
one? Oh.
The McDonald's is because it's literally, I believe, I truly believe this. People are going to make fun of me. And it's speculation. I believe that they put human meat in their fucking food.
Why do you say that? Oh, fuck.
In Taco Bell?
No, in McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Human meat in McDonald's.
That's just my personal belief.
Like that's what makes it taste good or something?
I've seen a lot of different things that talks about a lot of different things, and I wouldn't eat there.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
It's
It's allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
please.
Huh.
Huh? Yeah.
They can't hear you, Joe. You got to speak up.
Yeah.
Oh, how is that even fucking possible?
Or like a mix of them.
Oh. Oh.
It's not real fucking food.
Yeah.
That I can agree on.
Yeah.
There are several videos where they have taken a burger, kept it outside.
For 10 years.
It stays exactly the
The
same.
ants won't eat it. The fucking bugs won't eat it. No, but but we go in there,
No problem.
you know, just eat the shit up.
Fuck, man. Okay. All right. Well, let's see how India's doing. They got a Taco Bell. They actually got an account on IG. This is their almost 100,000 followers. And they have a new product out. Let's check this clip.
Taco Bell, OG double stacker taco. OG of flavors, OG of bold taste, OG of all tacos. Fiery chicken steak, juicy paneer and mushroom, ghost pepper sauce, double shell stack और grilled cheese. OG नहीं, ये double OG है. OG double stacker taco. It's bussin'.
What are the chances there's fucking feces?
That is pure speculation.
I said, what are the chances?
0.
No, for real.
It's more than fucking one. I'll tell you that.
What's that pink shit on the top there?
That's like some onion.
No, that looks
What is
like
that?
radish.
Radish?
I'm not 100% sure.
No, that's like pickled onion, bro.
Could be pickled onion, yes.
Yeah.
It's bussin' though.
I'll tell you.
It's a little squad.
I'll tell you who
hunger.
serves real food. Have you been to that Snarf's place across the street?
Oh, bro. Snarf's is legit.
Bro,
It's legit.
I'm going to tell you this, man. I hope Snarf's fucking makes it.
Oh,
They got
it'll
a
be
bunch of locations, and
Yeah.
it's old school.
fine. Yeah.
Like you get like a little cup of chili, and it's like in a cup. Like
Mhm.
the food's, it's real food. It's real bread. It's real
Good
meat.
shit.
Like if you haven't had a Snarf sandwich, like dude, you know how like you go to most places and it's got like that slick meat, like you know what I'm talking about. Like Subway's meat's got like that like gel on it,
They're cutting that, bro.
right?
Oh, you're getting
like,
cut.
or like what? Slick meat.
Slick meat.
Listen, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. And even other sandwich places, you know,
Yeah.
they dice their chicken, but the chicken's still like, yeah, it's like slippery.
Mm-hmm.
It's not real chicken, dude. And I can tell you this, dude. Snarf's, their food is real. It's real food.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be a resurgence of restaurants at no matter what the price point ends up being, that people are going to go back to get real food.
Mm.
And anyway, shout out to Snarf's.
They got good shit.
They put one here across the street, dude. And I'm telling you, dude, they're doing it right.
Midat and Joe get food from there all the time.
What do you guys think? You guys like it? You guys know what I'm saying about that place? Like, yeah, it's fucking steak, right? Like, it's not that highly manufactured food business
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, dude, I'm done eating that kind of food.
Mm.
Like any of that shit, I'm not eating it. It's not food.
No. Mm-mm. I like Wendy's. Wendy's is not bad. Fresh, never frozen, right? Maybe. This was the Taco Bell, though. This is a picture of it. I mean, of one of them. It's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? I've seen other things. Right? You know where that is?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
What's the money over there? Rubles?
Rupees.
Rupees.
199 rupees. That's like $2.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, so rupees are the same as dollars?
No, it's not same. So that's one
That's 200
199. So that's $200. $1 is approximately 90 rupees.
Got it.
So that'll be like $2.5.
This is why the rest of the world's so good at math. Because
Yeah,
all
right.
the,
Yeah.
it takes
Convert all the time?
It takes 4 billion fucking ruples to eat a goddamn sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
How much is a sandwich? 3 trillion.
That's right. That's right. Is that with
Maybe
or
in
without
Zimbabwe.
lettuce?
Yeah.
Maybe in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude! I go over there. I go to India and ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know how easy that is, bro. I got some rupees. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of rupees.
Yeah. Well, not me.
That's not bad. Did they even got like the little modern entrance?
I'm not even lying to you. Like, and what I'm about to say is going to make people puke. But I'd rather eat like bowl of crickets.
Really?
If I was over there, because at least I know it's real food. At least I know it's real food.
You know, none of that seasoned water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Real food only, dude.
It's coming. Making a comeback here, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's led by Snarfs.
that's right. That's right. That's right. All right. So thumbs down for Indian Taco Bell. I'd imagine, like, even if you're eating Taco Bell, the outcome will still be the same, right? If you go through a street, like, you're still about to shit your pants. There's no doubt about that, right? But I mean,
I kind of had to shit my pants all the time anyway.
no,
So that was when you get older.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think A Forever, they got a nice little media presence rolling. The video was sick, but
They have about 123 locations in India.
Yeah,
Damn.
Snarfs does breakfast too.
they do, bro. Steak, egg, and cheese sandwich is
Yeah.
fire.
Dude, I love that it's old school. It feels like an old school place.
I think everything old school is coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. This overly commercialized process.
Super modern, white.
It's you know, it's optimized for profit instead of quality. All that, people are tired of that, dude.
yeah, no experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's big, bro. We just can't go too far back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, depending on who you ask.
Yeah, man. All right. So thumbs up, thumbs down for Taco India.
I'm saying thumbs down on Taco Bell all the time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's check in with the chat, man. Guys, Andy, that's all I have.
Yeah.
See, he has a good point. Where did that guy go? He's saying food in India is good, but if you think all of India is bad, it's like thinking U.S. is Utah. Kind of like that.
Wait, what? Utah's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
Utah's
the
not
whole
bad.
America is not just that. That was his point.
So what he's saying is India's got good places too.
Oh, totally.
Really?
Totally.
Tell me about some of the good places in India. For real.
A lot of them. Depends on what you want to do.
What,
just wanna be
okay,
safe.
well, if you were trying
Running
to get me to go
toilets.
to India, sell me on it.
If you have to go first trip to India, I will take you to the main touristy places. Like go to see Taj Mahal, go to see the temples in the southern India.
Where are we eating?
There are great restaurants. This is the biggest misconception ever. That all food's bad food, dirty food mixed with feces, which is not the case.
Okay.
There is some good food there too.
Yeah, some.
Just all the street food. We stay away from street food.
What I would personally do, if you guys will come to India, I'll take you to the house where I was born and raised, and I'll ask my mom to cook, and then your life will never be the same again because it'll be so good.
Will we die?
Nope. No,
I believe that. I've met your mom and dad. They're wonderful people.
Yeah, they are.
So mom could cook, huh?
I think, yeah, Indian women can cook.
All right.
Yeah. And this is my,
I followed your wife's cake page.
yes.
That's
yes.
pretty cool.
Artalicious.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it called?
Artalicious.
Artalicious.
Yeah.
Those cakes are good. Cool, dude.
Yeah. As I always tell you, it's a big testament of my mental fortitude that I'm not 400 pounds.
I bet. Is she always making those at home and shit?
Always.
Oh, man. Are they? They look good. They look good. I saw that up. I saw it on the Frisella fans page that you followed it,
Yep.
and I looked at it and I was like, "Dang, this explains a lot about Zishan here." He showed up here one day looking like he gained 40 pounds in a fucking week.
You also have a baker at home,
I do.
so you know the struggle.
I do. I do.
Sick, man.
Well, the conversation took a really big off topic.
Yep. All right.
Her cakes do not taste like Slurpees.
That'd be
is
cool.
that?
That'd be cool if they did.
Well, yeah.
Slurpee cake.
Slurpee cake.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. Well, guys, Andy, that's all I got, dude.
All right, guys. We will see you on Thursday. Actually, Wednesday on the Hangout. So we'll see you Wednesday night at 7 on the Hangout. All right. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.